If you guys saw my tripod right now, you would hate me. Should I just hold it? But I need to do my makeup. This. Perfect. I'm not gonna talk that loud because my roommate is in the other room and I don't know how much she can hear me. But I also don't want to shut the music off because I don't want it to sound like I'm crazy, but then I'm gonna get copyrighted. So give me a sec. Okay, I was gonna make a video about this last night and like talk about it last night. But it was the same thing, like my roommate was in the other room, but she was already sleeping, so I could have just done it anyways. I'm gonna have to like... I don't know what just happened. I'm gonna get hated so bad by whoever has been watching these. And honestly, if this is the first time somebody's watching this, just me saying this, it's gonna sound crazy. But my ex is coming here from out of state. So, you know, at this point, not even at this point, just from the beginning, I don't have excuses for myself, honestly. Well, yeah, I don't. Like, obviously, I didn't just randomly text them like, hey, you should come. I would never do that to myself, but I was drunk. So, yeah, that explains everything, obviously. He was actually supposed to come here yesterday, Saturday, but miscommunication as always. So he's coming here today. Tomorrow is Labor Day, so have the day off, whatever. And yes, he's staying over. Nothing's gonna happen in that sense because I'm on my period. I literally told him when I called them when I was drunk because I knew I was gonna get my period like around this weekend. And I was like, one thing though, we're not having sex. And I was very serious about it because like, we're not, like, I don't want that obviously while I'm on my period at least. And he thought that I meant like, you know, that I was being the strong woman that I am and saying that, yeah, we're not having sex because like we're just friends. And then we talked about it and I was like, no, actually I was just saying that because I'm getting my period. So like nothing was gonna stop me actually if we're being honest here. I haven't really recorded because you can like hear how like nasally I sound. I'm getting over a cough and like sore throat. I didn't actually like get full on sick. I just sore throat and whatever. So it's almost gone. Like I'm not coughing as much. It doesn't hurt, but it's still like kind of dry and obviously my nose is a little bit. That's all I wanted to say right now because that's the only thing that's happening. He's already on his way here, so he should be here at like around 3. It's 1:02 right now. I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what's gonna happen because like I'm not in my hometown, so I can't really like show him around in a sense, even though I did last time he was here. But we were in my hometown now, like in my school town, if that makes sense. So we didn't do anything. I mean, we can't really do much here, or like we could, but I don't know what. We would have to like search it like ourselves in a sense. Yeah, so we don't really have plans for that. And it's also Sunday, and even though it's Labor Day tomorrow, it's still a Sunday, so it's not like they're gonna be open until like the usual at 2 a.m. and stuff like that. So I don't know if we're gonna go out. We'll probably go out for like dinner and stuff, but yeah, like that's it. I'm not really sure what else we're gonna do, honestly. I told him that I was kind of just following up with, you know, my drunk ass saying that. I also could have just been like, okay, yeah, don't come, like that's not really what I would have said. I can't say it's not what I would have wanted because I still want to see him, whatever. And also like since I'm like kind of by myself right now, I kind of do want like a second person to be around me that I can be a little bit more comfortable with, and that's not like just like a roommate that I just met, you know. We almost planned it for another time because he didn't realize that I said Saturday. So I was like, look, no. Like if you don't come this weekend, I don't want to plan it for another weekend or whatever, because eventually I'm gonna be busy with school and eventually I'm gonna start working again, and I'm not gonna be flexible the way that I used to be, obviously, because he doesn't deserve that or need that from me. But yeah, that's where I am right now. This is all I'm saying right now. I don't know like when I'll be recording the second part of this video. Obviously this is not just one part, because I actually only talked for a little bit and I'm gonna cut parts anyways. But yeah, we'll see. I'll update like what happens and stuff, you know. As you guys can see, I'm in my new room, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I'll update you and see what happens. I literally look like I just got hit by a train. But I literally woke up like maybe 5-10 minutes ago. And like actually got out of my bed about 2 minutes ago. My plan was to record the rest of this video today. When like there's light out and my roommate's not here yet, so that way I can just talk and it's bright and I'm not talking like at 9 or 10 at night, you know. My voice is still a little bit gross, but not as bad as it's been the past days. But I'm gonna update what happened. It wasn't bad. I'm just gonna start from there. Actually, I want to the ADHD kicking in. I want to change, put my glasses in because I slept with my contacts on. I have like a line on my chest from just randomly falling asleep. Oh, I didn't know it was that. It's from my pillow and my sheets. I had a great nap. It went like well, in a sense of like I didn't feel any type of way. I wasn't left like wondering what if, or like I should have done this, I should have said this, we should like, I was not left with that at all. I can tell that he still cares about me very much, right? And I do too, like as a person, yes, I care about you because you're important in my life, maybe perhaps, but not like that, not like in a romantic way, you just are like as a person. But for him, I do feel like it is in a romantic way still a little bit. Like there's still that kind of feeling there where in my case, I don't feel that. And like I didn't feel like that at any point during the time that he was here. Like there was never a point where I was like, oh my god, I like him, or like damn, or like fuck, all this work that I've done is down the drain. I didn't feel like that at all at any point, which is really, really nice. I actually felt bad at some points because I felt like I wanted to kind of be 100% blunt and honest with him and be like, wow, it's crazy that I don't feel anything about you, but like it was so necessary in a sense. I wasn't leading him on either, like trying to like play him or anything like that, but you could clearly tell, at least on my point of view, that I didn't feel the same thing that he feels still for me or whatever. I avoided the entire time kissing him or making any moves, holding his hand, being too close to him, like all of that. Even though like literally he was gonna sleep in my bed that night, he ended up making the first move, and I could tell that he wanted to, obviously. And he did that when we were out at a club, and I just kind of went along with it. But I won't say it was uncomfortable, but it did feel like, oh, this is my friend that is kissing me, you know? Like I didn't feel like, oh my god, yes, he's kissing me, like I really like this person. Like I was just like, oh, my friend. Ooh, it feels not 100% right. I think the next morning is when I asked him, or that night, I don't remember. I asked him like, does it feel different when you kiss me? And I asked that because I feel different. He said no, like he didn't feel different. It felt the same as always. And he asked me if it felt different, and I didn't answer, of course. And he was like it's fine, you can tell me. And I was like, I don't want to tell him. I don't want to be like, yeah, I don't feel that same passion, I guess, in a sense, back towards him. I didn't feel like that need to like keep making out with him and like being all romantic and like making it as intense as it could be. I don't know, like it didn't feel natural to me. I feel like I had to get myself into like a certain headspace in order for me to like get to that point of like making out and like, you know, feeling comfortable doing that. And not in no sense I'm saying that he ever made me feel like uncomfortable to the point that I was like, I was forcing myself to do it back to him. Like, that's not the case at all. It's obviously a new thing that I'm trying to like see how I feel and whatever, because this is the first time we're hanging out after officially like being done. It was interesting to see how comfortable and how caring he still feels towards me. And I saw this somewhere that it was talking about how like women can get over things faster because they already show themselves emotionally like from like early on, like the breakup or like before breaking up and stuff like that. We tend to already like expose our feelings and like feel everything until like a bit after a breakup, right? We already say how we feel, we already do it because we feel like it's not right and whatever. But men kind of like still hide that because for whatever reason, you know, they don't feel comfortable expressing their feelings, or maybe they're avoiding more arguing or whatever it is. But then once it's done, that's when they start kind of like releasing those feelings. So when a woman is kind of already like clocking out, like being like done with it, if there's any interaction between the two, the man is still gonna have those feelings in a sense kind of fresh, to where they think that it's still okay and like it's still comfortable for them to express any romantic feeling to this person, while the woman, whether, you know, when they allow them to talk to them, they're kind of like, oh, like I'm cool with you as a friend if obviously nothing crazy happened, but more than that, it's like, I don't feel anything, you know? So that's how I think I'm feeling. I poured myself out emotionally so much that now I'm like, I look at this person and I don't see them with like heart eyes anymore, right? I just see them as another person that is spending time with me, hanging out with me, like that's it. Like I can't even think like, oh my god, wait, could there be a future from that? Like I can't even think about that because there's no point of doing that. And because it doesn't come naturally to me anymore. You hanging out with me and stuff like that wasn't a way for me to be like, yes, it's okay for you to keep talking to me. After literally yesterday, I told him that like I didn't think it was a good idea for us to like plan things, you know, for the future, because like it's not good for either one of us. But he probably doesn't see that because he thinks, oh, we're cool, like we're hanging out. And again, I think for him, all the feelings and stuff are still fresh, that he sees me almost in the same way as he saw me when we were still dating. But for me, it's just like, I don't feel that, obviously. It felt so nice to kind of be able to tell myself that I'm out of that in love phase. But again, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the distance also obviously helps, like the physical distance, the fact that he is all the way in Boston. First of all, I don't hang out with them 24/7. There's no chance for me to like run into them. So I kind of just start forgetting about the person in a sense, like at least with feelings, you know? We did make a dumb plan, as I'm saying, oh, let's not plan for the future. At the end of the day, I'm gonna sound like a fucking asshole and I'm gonna expose the shit out of myself. But at the end of the day, I really, really like company, and the fact that I'm like in my own space, kind of almost in a sense. Literally, we have it's literally me and my roommate. We have the whole house for ourselves, pretty much. It does get lonely, I guess. And and we were talking about how he needs to take his PTO, blah, 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 whatever, vacation time. And I made a dumb suggestion for him to spend some of it here, right? But honestly, it was funny because I was like, I just want to be able to come home from school and have food, because he loves to cook, right? And I don't really do that. I don't know, I think it would just be like a nice thing. I would go more into detail about like what we talk and everything, but I don't think there's a reason to do that. I feel like just me admitting that like we are good and not like that I'm good, not even we, it's just that I'm good and I'm not thinking about him romantically. I think it's enough for me to just be like, you know, like I don't need to go into more details about what we talked, because like honestly, whatever we're talking about, I was just kind of like, okay, we're not gonna do that, because like if you couldn't do it when we were together, why do you want me to take that opportunity, and why do you want me to say yes to whatever you're offering? Why are you doing it now when you couldn't do it before? So I'm not gonna even go there. Even if it could do it now, I'm not gonna put myself in that position. So yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to add this at the end of the video, because this video, I said at the beginning, like in a little note, but this video was made in September 5th to be exact. So pretty much September, October, November, December, Jan. So pretty much 4 months ago, right? Since then, a lot has happened, which I'm not gonna explain about it right now because it will just make the video way too long. I want to record what has happened since in a different video, obviously separate, but I just want to quickly say that we did get back together after that. Literally, I think it was 2 weeks after I took that video. So I clearly did not learn from what I was talking about, from everything that I went through. And it's been pretty much the same problem, the same arguments, the same cause of the problems. Like, it's not like we've argued about different things. It's been literally the same thing that I was already going through in the summer. So obviously, since things are getting bad again, or have been pretty bad the past month, I haven't made videos because I was just, I didn't even feel like doing anything. Like even the past 4 months, like clearly I haven't done any recording or anything, because I was pretty happy. Like our relationship got really, really good, or at least we were stable, and we saw a lot of times after that and all that. Like the PTO thing happened, he came here for however long, whatever, but some things just don't change. So just, I guess, for a little like quick update of what might happen with these videos, again, right now it's January 9th, and I just want to say that he is coming to see me this weekend. Right now it's 1 a.m. so it's Tuesday. He's coming here during the weekend. And as of right now, I don't know if it's the last weekend I'll see him, like for real this time. Well, I'm not even gonna say that because I'll explain in the other videos, but it will be like my actual decision of like, do I keep fighting and forcing something, or do I just stop it? Are people actually gonna change, or what? So I might break down during this week like the videos of what has happened in the past 4 months, or I might just do one and then kind of just be set and done, you know. But I just wanted to say that, and that's why I haven't been uploading, because I was pretty much doing well, and also school and all that, whatever. But yeah, that's where we are. We're kind of where I left off is kind of where we're picking back up again now that it's January, but it's like the second round, I guess, of the same shit. But yeah, I saw somebody comment on my video 3 weeks ago saying that I haven't uploaded in months, and I was like, you're right, I did make a video, but I just never uploaded it because it wasn't even finished. Like you saw, it was just abruptly cut because I guess I was gonna say something about it more, but I just stopped. So that's why I didn't upload it. And then school started and all this shit. We got back together, whatever. So technically right now we are still together. But it's looking extremely rough. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So just watch out for the video this week where I actually explain things.